Good morning. Good morning. Let's get over in the Alpha Trading Discord. Doing. There we go. Live in the Alpha Trading Discord. Not a better place in the world to be right now. All right. Let's make sure we've got everything firing. Yes, we do. Beautiful. Hit that rocket icon. Bam. First one. Yeah, that's right. You can stroke your own rocket icon. It is okay. What are we doing here, Bitcoin? Let's get up here on the weekly. Just got a new weekly candle last night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Woo! There we go. Talked about this. All right, we got the 9 log MA power mean band breaking through the reverse fissure. Let's see here. There we go. Let me take a quick peek here. Wow. So what do we got setting up here? I mean, there was definitely some bear div. All right, you got a rejection right below the zero mean. You're already at the second standard deviation band to the downside. To be honest, let's see, what was I? I mean, dude, we only got a few $1,000 pullback, dip 2.5, something like that. Not bad. What's setting up right now? A lot of hidden bull, man. A lot of hidden bull. There was the first hidden bull pop. Got this move from about 36,750 all the way to like 44 and some change. Not bad. Not bad. And that was the last play on the hidden bull. Literally. Let me blow this up. Let's get an exact number. I can't even remember. See, at least where'd the candle? I'm not going to count the wick. 37.4. Yeah, guys, $7,000 move on the last hidden bull play between divergence and returns. Or, Jesus, price action and returns. You can see the lower low on the returns oscillator, higher low on the data set. Bam, there we go. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of a 7K pump. Only got about literally, guys, I mean, 3K pullback. Not bad. Setting up another stab here at hidden bull. See if this thing plays out. Prediction model has flipped, though, on the weekly. We are back inside the 2SD band. Volatility. Actually, 2400 starting to contract, negatively correlated. Low length still expanding positive. Got the 981 contracting positive, but boy, it's still. Let's see if we can get some expansion there on the weekly on the 981. That would be lovely. I do like that the 9 log MA and the top side of the power mean band. We got like 2 lengths of power mean right breaking through the fissure with that 9 log MA. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how this sets up here. Where are we right now? We go over on the weekly on this RMLR. Already on it. Yep, already running the 68.3 Laplace distribution range as well. Yeah, go over here on the VRE. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, that's the weekly. Let me see here, man. Okay, so on the weekly, opened up, pumped right up to the top side. Top side, actually, what this gap up? Let me see here. Yeah, this has been all over the place. I mean, opened up, we dumped down to the bottom side, 68.3, popped it up, pulled back. Goodness gracious. Make up your mind, Bitcoin. Be nice to see a run here. Let me see. Check his 5-day real quick. In between the RMLRs, top side 47, bottom side 33. Wow, got about a 14K range between the 5 days. Take one more look at these on the weekly. Yeah, I mean, we've got some nice support down here. We've got some nice support in the high 38K range. 38,684 is the 30 length RMLR. The 11's right below it. 37,378. Boy, they're on a nice steady rise. I like the setup. Now, can we pull back to these RMLRs? Absolutely, we could. Absolutely. Pretty much about pull that. You go back to the 11 length RMLR. Yeah, that'll be that whole move I just talked about on Hidden Bull. It'll pull back right to the beginning of it. Interesting. You see this 3-day. 3-day up at the 11 length RMLR. So on the 3-day, that wick right to the first standard deviation on the 3-day chart. Pulling up nicely here though. This thing open up 18th, huh? Jesus, what's the date? Damn, man, I need today. It's about that time I'm going to be needing readers looking at the damn computers. Look at that beautiful sun, a beautiful little Christmas tree. Hi, little Christmas tree. Lovely. Let's see where the 2-day went on that pullback there. Right to the RMLR, right to the 30, boy. Ouch. All right, we're stuck right between these 2-day RMLRs. Top side 42,374, bottom side 40,350 area. Already wicked right down. If you want, and that was the what? First standard deviation on the 3-day. This is how all this works together, right? You got a 3-day 1SD move. It just happened to be the 2-day 30 length RMLR. Nice support there. Let's see the daily. Below both. Almost a 33 power mean on the daily. And look, already did a 1SD move. Like, we'll go to the VRE. Perfect wick. Right to the second support level from this daily volatility range. It's up here right by the center of the weekly range. The top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, right on top of the center of the new weekly range. Look at the work the bears put in Sunday evening last night. They made sure to open this thing up below the weekly range. Probably caught some bulls off guard. Sunday night, everybody's chilling. Ran it down here. There's the wick, right? Like I said, second support level on the daily and the first standard deviation. Boom. That's what you're seeing. That little blue dot right there, 1SD on the daily. And we are below both RMLRs. We've got the 33 power mean on the daily, right at the 2SD 95.4 Laplace region here at about 39.5 area. It's almost a 2K pullback from where we're at right now. Let's see this 4-hour, man. Give a ray of hope. Ray of hope. Got to get up above these 4 hours. This is where it's all going to start. In my opinion, too, during this 4-hour candle, what do we got? 2 hours left. Pump it up. Get up above both these RMLRs. Preferably get up here above this 33 power mean. It doesn't have to be on this 4-hour candle next 2 hours, but closing above these RMLRs, yes, I would definitely want to see that. So 41.6. Guys, about $300, man. Let's go. Close up above there. Maybe even the thing why I'm saying, giving a little reserve on the 33 power mean, it is up by the third standard deviation. It's above the 4-hour 95.4 Laplace, second standard deviation. So during this 4-hour candle, here's the 95.4 Laplace, here's the second standard deviation. So a run right now during this 4-hour candle to the top side. Let me go back here one more time. Yep, that would get you up above. That would get you up above these RMLRs. That's what I really want to see. Take one more look at this. By the daily close, I would like to see it above this weekly range, to be honest. Would love to see it up here, back up close to 42K. Close to 42K. So if I want that, let's do a quick workflow. Okay, we saw the weekly. Go this daily real quick. Yeah, there's wave trend in play. There's that 38.5 number. That is an RMLR on those higher time frames. Don't remember which one. We can go back and revisit it. Or is this thing going to pop up? Start at the 4-hour. Let's do a quick little workflow. Setting up some hidden bear right now, man. Setting up some hidden bear. What do we got volatility-wise? 2400 is expanding positively correlated. 981 expanding positive. 525 contracting a little bit here on the 4-hour, and it is positively correlated. Need some volatility to come in here. If it does, we could see wave trend on the 4-hour. Guys, that's right where I was just talking about. A little bit over 42K. So that tested that 42K. To close the 4-hour candles above those RMLRs, you're literally going to be sitting by the 4-hour wave trend. Beautiful. There wasn't any bull div on this little pop, though, at all. And it is setting up hidden. Look at the DLP. DLP is building some steam. Building some steam. Let's see the 90-minute. Even the 90-minute is at the 9 log MA. Sent a wick above. Is already pulled back below. Setting up some bear div, but this returns oscillator has turned up, and it was bull div, right? Boom, boom. Bull div. There's the lower low on the data set. Here's the returns oscillator. Return, got a nice bounce off the zero mean, so we're getting this nice 90-minute pop. So does this thing move to the wave trend on the 90-minute? 41.8. 41.8. Yeah, let's take a quick little peek. Yeah, to be in the weekly range, probably center of the daily, pretty much. Top side of the, yep, there it is. 68.3 Laplace on the daily, the top side. Like I said, second standard deviation. That 42K area, top of the weekly range. Top of that weekly range. You see here, this is going to depend. The returns oscillator did turn back up. It's positively correlated as well. And DLP losing steam on the 90-minute. Volatility, 981, 2400, still expanding, positively correlated, contracting on the low length, negatively correlated. This has definitely got the volatility to move through. Just we need a spike here. This thing needs to start kicking some bootai. Let's see here. Where is wave trend up here by Fisher, about 41,542. This is the 45-minute. Actually looking good. No bear div setting up. Let me see here. We got a little bit of bear coming from back here. I bet if I switch this returns oscillator length up, though, that's not going to show. I can just tell by looking at the signature. Let me see here. Contracting volatility, negatively correlated. Well, down here on the 45, though, you got the 981 and the 2400. They're contracting. It's contracting and negatively correlated. Or no, they're expanding, negatively correlated. DLP's building now. DLP's building. Let me see something real quick. We go to traditional markets. What's Dixie doing? Down a little bit? Yeah, 102.5 area. Poor Dixie. All right, this is what I wanted to see. What wave trend have we retested here? It's a 33-minute. Got to wick right to it. Having an outlier on the 33-minute. You throw a projection boss on here, though? Yeah, it's probably going to. Let me see here. Yikes. Let me put this on a 5-day. Nope, daily. Yeah, there we go. Let me pull this forward real quick. Get on that candle. That was a 33-minute, correct? I believe so. There you go. Let's pull this up. Boop, 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 boop. Didn't start the outlier to that candle right there. And where are we? 95 for Laplace to the penny. Love it. Got a wick. It's right at that, right at the reverse wave trend on the 33-minute as well. So is that outlier going to sputter out? It sure could, man. Sure could. It definitely did what it's supposed to do. Outliers are what? Fat tail events. We definitely had one. 95.4% probability the top side was hit. That's what I wanted to see. Very interesting here. Very interesting. I'll tell you what, if Dixie gets gets its shoes on here and starts running, you could see gold dump too. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see BTC pull back. I mean, on those macro time frames, it is a little overextended. I don't believe in overbought and oversold areas. That's a bunch of baloney. But a little overextended when it comes to all the volatility reads I'm seeing. About the 15-minute. 15-minute. Up at the reverse Fisher on the 15-minute. Yeah, we need this power mean band breakthrough. Wave trend, Fisher, 99 log MA. BTC's got some work to do. Setting up bear div right now, though, from the high of this data set when it rejected off the wave trend. Same thing going to happen at Fisher? Probably. Probably is. Variance coming down, positively correlated. All right, we had the outlier on the 15-minute. Good little move. What a great scalp. What is that? 40, like 40,900. Guys, about $500 move. Not bad. Not bad. Went in the trend too. Starting to pull up a little bit though. Let's see here. This thing, I'll tell you what. If the returns oscillator drops below the zero mean, you're playing the crosshair. It's going to set up hidden bull. You get a bounce off wave trend. Could be good. Not saying this can't go forward right now, but the way this is looking, yeah. Let me see the 9-minute. Where you at? Up above the 99 log MA. You got wave trend crossing Fisher. This is what we want to see roll up through these time frames. Just get some good support. Although the DLP is starting to turn around here. What's volatility? Positively correlated? Yeah, everything's contracting now. I'm going to be a bit surprised to see this right back down at this cross, to be honest. $41,070. This thing about ready to pull back like $200. Possibly. It's a 6-minute doing. See if we got some nice support. What area is it? Yeah, there's the 9 log MA. Already had the cross way back here. Came down the bottom side of the power mean band. Kicked it up right there. Beautiful. On what? Some nice 6-minute bull div. As soon as it crosses zero mean. And I did turn on my smooth RO. I like it. I like it. And if you want to know, I got it on an 11 length on the smooth. If you want to do what I'm doing here. And I'm really trying to see if it has something to do with the cross of the zero means. When does the smooth one flip? I'm seeing some stuff here. I used to use it like this a little bit. The smooth was to the top side as well. Boy, it pumped. Set up bear div on the top. So you got the bull div, you get the pop, then set up a couple, 3 stabs of bear div. You're already below the 2 SD band now. So is this thing going to bounce on some hidden? Because that's what we're setting up now, all right? Setting up hidden bull. Went from bull div, bear div, setting right up in the hidden bear or hidden bull. And I'm sure if you don't understand divergence, you're just like, what the hell is going on right now? I've been studying div for a long time, so I do ramble a bit. Just study them. We got a divergence chart in there, right? It'll let you know what's going on between returns and price action. I'm talking about highs and lows, what the data set, what the returns oscillator is doing. It's definitely something you want to understand when you're trading volatility and you're using a returns oscillator. Now, if we're talking about divergence with lagging information, stop it. Stop it. There's no argument for it. It's lagging info. We don't want that here. But it's okay. If you want to use it, more liquidity for the other sides of our trades. Hopefully that doesn't get you butt hurt. If it does, maybe you should come visit Alpha Trading. All right? Maybe you should come visit Alpha Trading. Get some leading information. We have a free chart. We have free education. You're not going to get all this loveliness, but we have a great free chart setup to get you on your path to volatility trading. And if you study that chart and you really work hard and you're interacting in the Discord, it won't take you long to understand why we're all here. There is a reason. We're not just blowing smoke up everybody's butt. This is great information. Everybody needs to have this if you're trading the markets. If you don't, you are handicapped for sure. You are definitely handicapped as a trader. Lagging information, man. You're not going to know what's going on with these high-frequency trading firms. And if you don't know what's going on with the high-frequency trading firms, you're going to get gobbled up, especially swing trading volatility. That's what they're all about. They're going to knock you out of this position so fast. You think HFT firms are swing trading? No, absolutely not. They get it. They get it. We noticed it. That's where you're like, what is going on here? Why do they have us all using lagging information? There's got to be a better way. Here you go. Not too many people teaching this. You're not going to find a lot of information what we talk about online. Sure, you can, find out what a Z-score is, what the returns are, things of that, but actually applying it to trading, whole different ball game. These indicators are not easy to code up by any means at all. So are we down around the 6 minute? Lovely. You know what? It's pretty good for BTC. I'll be a bit surprised. Let me take one more peek at this. The 6 minute. This hidden could play out. What's going on the 3 minute? This pull back yet to the top side? Yeah, you got into the power mean band. You're inside the 9 though. What's wave trend at? 41,122. Maybe looks like it's popping. Let me see here. What do we got? Did we get a lower low? Not really. Didn't set up any hidden from back here. What about here? Yeah, a little bull div. Crossing the 0 mean right now. Low time frames. Yep, we're down here on the 3 minutes. All right, let's see where Dixie's new weekly range populated at. Oof, below. Dixie. You can see what happened Sunday. Those bulls tried. What were they trying to do? They were trying to run this thing up to open up at least in the weekly range, possibly above it. Got stifled right at the end of the day. I mean, you're up above 1 SD, right? Let's see. Last week's weekly range. Dixie. Let me see something. Where was last week's? Where are you? There it is. Yeah, so it did. It got back up inside that second support level. Remember we were talking about Dixie last week? Being below its bottom side of its support levels on the weekly volatility range. It did. It put in some work, man. Got above the 1 SD, got back up inside the second support level. It would have to run almost all the way up to the first to get up above this new weekly. This is not good, especially today. If Dixie cannot climb up in this weekly, maybe close above the center. Just closing inside it will give it a chance. You reject off here intraday, though, look out. You can see Dixie run down to the bottom of its weekly range again. Let me pull this up a little bit and see what kind of numbers we're talking about. Let's see. Yeah. Got one more down here. There it is, right there. What are we working with? 98.99. 98.99. That's a third support level. Seconds at 100.385. first support that's literally down here on the daily second standard deviation, like 101.5. Below 95 for Laplace, below second standard deviation barely. If Dixie does dump out, this is a lot of support right here. A lot of support. If Dixie were to have a little dump here, I would look for a bounce. Don't get tricked here, especially if you're trading gold. Look out. Dixie pumps, gold's going to pull back. Why we've got this VRE up. Now let's take a look at gold. Let's see who won the Sunday Eve or the open battle here. So was it Friday? Let me see. Where does this new weekly at? Yeah, man. Wow. Look on so this is on Friday. Went up to the center of the daily volatility range, pulled back. I mean, look where the bottom side of the 68.3 was, right where the new top side of the weekly range. Gold's got a lot of support. Gold does have a lot of support. This is going to depend on what Dixie does, though. Indeed, because if Dixie pumps, Dixie makes a run up toward up into that weekly range, you will probably see gold dump below it. Now look at gold. Now gold finally has got a nice weekly range up here above the monthly. It's going to be a good week for gold. It could, especially if Dixie loses. If Dixie continues to tumble, gold will pump. Gold will pump. Santa loves the gold. He needs to get on the Bitcoin tip, doesn't he? Let me see here, man. Interesting. This is going to be interesting indeed to see how this plays out today. What are the minis doing? 10.26. Let me turn on these extended hours real quick. Take a peek here. IWM, huh? Yeah, there you go. That'll Russell. Russell again. Natural gas. Interesting. Yeah, look at oil pre-market up 7%. We got working here. See if anybody's really getting jacked up pre-market. Yeah. End phase. Imagine that. Down 2.2%. Roku down 2.3. It's at Shopify 1.6. What are these yields doing? 10-year up 1%. Almost back up to 4%. Interesting. Yeah, nothing too big, to be honest. Nothing too damn big. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go into minis. SPY. This weekly populate. Down here. Into work. Yeah, even Thursday. Thursday tried to run it down. But here's the top of the new weekly. Has not been tested. And it's right down by the 1SD. And I'm looking how these are all set up. It just makes sense. Dixie's going to try to run up, test this weekly range. Everything else is going to dump down to their weeklies. Gold, the minis. How far is that exactly? Let me see here. Because, yeah, that's at 102.7, right? 102.734. Let this dog in. Yeah, come on, girl. Get up here. Your brother's out there raising Cain, isn't he? The other one's out here chasing deer again. Good dog. Got a little bone collection going on out front here. These dogs, man. The poor animals. What are you going to do? They love chasing. All the little critters. All right, let me see here. Yeah, that just makes sense to me, man. Especially got the bottom side of the 68.3 right above the center of the daily range. Hey, man, if Dixie breaks this 68.3 to the downside, this thing can tumble, though. 1SD. If that happens, these weekly ranges, especially like the minis, gold, they're not going to get tested right away. Could set up for something else coming in the coming days. I would like to see it happen today. We are going into this holiday week, right? Markets are going to be closed next Monday, correct? And next Monday, Christmas? Am I correct? I believe so. Xmas. For those of you that celebrate. Everybody else, just whatever holiday. It's holiday season, man. Let's all be festive. Let me see something here. Where did SPY close on Friday? Jeez Louise, man. SPY's been cooking. SPY has been cooking. Yeah. Rejected off of... What is going on here? Yeah, made it down all the way to the 95 for Laplace. Sent a wick up to the first standard deviation right before close. Pulled back below that support level on the daily. Interesting. Now it's up pre-market. Where is this weekly going to come in? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was the beginning of the week right here. Immediately. Little wick right to the top of the weekly range last Monday. Right? So look at the steady move. Wow. Wow. Wednesday had a really nice pump, huh? 99.7 Laplace. Wick right to it. Learn the distribution, my friends. Learn the distribution. And that was a bounce. That was a bounce off the literal bottom side of the 68.3. Ran through the 95 for Laplace like a truck. Wow. Through the first standard deviation. Wait a minute. What am I looking at here? Got to make sure I do this right. No, that was the 95.4 up there. My bad. Not the 99.7. Goodness gracious. So 95.4 Laplace. The next day, wick down to the first standard deviation. Beautiful. You guys notice this, right? This is what's going on, man. You get these wicks into these distribution levels and these quick pullbacks, this quick pump off of it. So the algos knowing where these levels are at, especially this, right? You go in to Friday. Go into Friday. Here's the 68.3 Laplace. You literally gap down below the 1 SD, then pull back to the 95.4, and that wick right up to the 1 SD. The quicker people understand this, the better off you're going to be in these markets. I'm telling you. It's not like we've known this forever. We've been working hard on this for quite a few years now, though. So good times. Where is this weekly range, though, going to come in? That is the question of the day. Boy, man, tough. I'll tell you what, man, it's going to be pretty high. It's above it right now. They're trying to open up above this weekly range. But I would imagine we're probably going to get the center of the weekly right around this like 468.5. 469 area right in here. You're not making it very easy on me though. Looking at some of these wicks, man. Yeah, I'm going with what I said. 468.5 area. There's going to be something around there. Now, how wide this range is going to be will be interesting. We are playing that drinking game. Every time I say this is going to be interesting, got to take a shot. So hopefully it's not morning time for you. Don't get too wrecked. You're day drinking, boys. Got here. Silver, huh? 0.16. Where's silver's range? Top of the weekly down here. Pull this up a little bit. Yep. Remember the big monthly range. Big monthly range for silver, man. Here's the bottom of the monthly, center of the monthly, top of the monthly is off screen up here somewhere. Tight, though. So weekly range definitely has moved up into the monthly. Definitely has moved up into the monthly. It actually moved down a little bit, too. Here was the center last week. Yeah, silver's kind of trapped up. Silver's kind of trapped up. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't see silver pulling back up over 24, to be honest. Not going in. I mean, if Dixie dumps, it can happen. I don't see really Dixie dumping now. Let's see here. It's a party. All right, Dixie. Got a new weekly. Where's that 5-day at? Let's check you out. Power mean. All right, last 5-day candle. Got a wick right to the 99 log MA. It's wave trend up here at 103.944. About a 1.5 point move. That'd do some damage to gold and silver for sure. Can it do it though? We're about to find out. What's a 3-day? You're above the zero mean on bull div. Right? You're above the zero mean for bull div. I see stuff like this. Would not be interested in taking gold to the top side. Any trades up there. I mean, immediately seeing this, my bias on gold and Dixie. I like Dixie to go up and test this weekly. I'm telling you, man. Where's the wave trend on the 3-day? 104.2. Almost 2 points. 1.8 or something. Let's see. Turning back up on. Yeah, you got some bull diff from back here. Pretty flat from this data set low here. So got some weak bull and some bull building from the last two data set bottoms. And see, that's why I almost like, yeah, I'm not going to go here. I mean, that's that candle right there. It's not really the bottom of the data set because you just had continuation. Yeah, it's close though, man. No, I'd take that. I would take that, to be honest. DLP losing some steam. What do we got going on here? Expansion, low length expansion. Or is that contracting? Blow this up real quick. No, it's definitely contracting positive. But you've got the 981 expanding negative, 2400 contracting negative. Got a mixed bag here. That's why we're seeing this little doji we're cooking. Daily. What you doing down here? Dixie has just been beat up too, man. Don't think Santa Claus isn't going to try to drag Dixie to the top side. Although you get down there in a daily, it's already setting up hidden bear div. Hidden bear below the zero mean. That is never good. Never good. Mark my words. It's never good. Say it again. And you got all lower lows here. Got lower lows. Bam. Did have a little bit of hidden bull. Did you get a little pop? Yeah, indeed. Came down and tested that 9 log MA and popped it up to the 99 log MA on the hidden bull. But then what did it do? Just set up more. It was just set up. Didn't even set up bear div. No, lower lows. That's weak. Very weak, Dixie. You reject here on some hidden bear. Higher in the returns oscillator. Lower high on the data set. That will not be good. Dixie could get stuck below this power mean band and just ride it down. This 4 hour better look better. Actually, it's definitely setting up some hidden bull on the 4 hour. And you're hanging on to this 9 log MA. That would be a good move. What's wave trend? Wave trend's crossing out Fisher too. This is a literal magnet right here. 103. 103. Only about a half a point. 103. Where is that at? Let me see something here. I'm going to have to pull it down. There we go. Where is 103? Yeah, it's up there in the weekly. Yep. Boop, 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 boop. About the center of the weekly. Pretty much. Actually, 1SD. 1SD right below. Yeah, all things are pointing. Dixie gets some volatility, positively correlated here. I don't think this is going to be contraction. This is going to be some expansion. This thing could definitely shoot up to the top side of the weekly, maybe even today. If that happens, boy, oh boy, gold's going to get jacked. Don't know about Bitcoin. Metals, probably. Let me see here. Yeah, this isn't ready yet, though. This thing is definitely not ready yet. What time is it? And the market's open. Let me see where SPY's range came in. What'd I say? 468.5, I think. 468.5. Top side of it, 468.44. Not bad. Not bad. What's the center at? 467.5. Bottom side, 466.5. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. 2 points. Didn't gap up through the weekly either. It's even one more reason. One more reason. I like Dixie to pump here. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, we are moving into these holidays. Anything could happen right now. Anything could happen. SPY, though, needs to come down here and test this range. Let me see here. What else was I going to look at? On that weekly. This is what I'm interested in. Where's the Russells at, man? That thing had some. Look at that move, man. Jeez Louise. Yeah, top side. Right about 1970. Put in some work. Put in some work. Wednesday, that thing just rocket shipped, man. Rocket shipped. Well, yeah, Coinbase is definitely one I want to look at real quick. I'm going to look at Amazon too. Well, these markets are trying, aren't they? Look at Coinbase. Go BTC. Go BTC. Let's see. Where's that new weekly Coinbase? I mean, it's all right in here. All right in here. Look, it's looking like it gapped down pre-market right into the weekly. But imagine, let me put this on a 1 minute chart. That 15-minute candle is obscuring everything. Cannot handle it. Yep, there's a weekly. Yep, gap down below it. Sent it right back up. And now you're above the daily range. Man, Coinbase is set up. Coinbase is set up. How deep is that monthly? I don't remember. Yep, there it is. Where are the resistance levels? At the first one? Yeah, it's just in you're barely above first resistance on the monthly. Here's the second. We're going to see a $166 Coinbase by Christmas. By the close on Friday. Definitely can happen. Especially if BTC runs back up to those higher levels. Which it's Christmas time. People are buying Bitcoin for their loved ones. Wouldn't you shit? If you open up, you get some little package under the tree. There's no weight to it. You open it up and it's like a paper wallet with like a Bitcoin in it. Yay! Any of my family's watching. I like Bitcoin for Christmas. Put a Bitcoin in my stocking. Coinbase is going to want to find support on this daily range, though. Let me put this back on a 15 now that we know where that's at. So you're sitting. This candle is 15-minute candle. You're sitting right at the top of the weekly range. It's our daily, 149.4. Bottom of the daily, 148.4. It's got a full point range in the daily. Here's the weekly. Top side, 147.1. Center, 146.2. Bottom side, probably 145.4. That's probably the first support level on the daily. Or no, it's that monthly. No, it's first support. Let me see here. What is it? No, it's got to be that down there. Okay. You like that? Having an argument with myself. I do it all the time. If I'm going to argue with anybody, I'll argue with myself. Let's see here. Go Coinbase. Where's Amazon? It's up 1.5. Here's the top Amazon, 149. So we're about 3 points above top of the weekly range. Top of the weekly range, it was just getting peppered on Friday. Look at that, boy. Those bull algos are like, no. You're not dumping this down. In fact, we're going to close this up here. Look at the last 15-minute candle on Friday. You think there was a little algo battle going on for positioning? I mean, let's be real. This is why we use this stuff. And then it literally closes on top of the 1SD. It's in by happenstance, man. Right? The real liquidity moving these markets. Guys, know it. They know where these levels are at. I bet the order book right there was fun on Amazon. So you gap up, already pulled back to the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily, and then just ripped it up. Now you're at the 1SD, and that is a monthly resistance level. The first monthly resistance level. Amazon just nailed it. Bam. And the 1SD on the daily. So look out there. If Amazon can breach that, we'll see what happens. But these weekly ranges, I'm always going to look at the previous day. I don't care if it's a daily, a weekly, or a monthly. I'm looking at the last day before you populate that new, right? Even if the last 4-hour candle, right? Last 4-hour candle for like a new daily volatility range coming in. I've been seeing this do something different. I'm not going to be silly and just sit in my old ways. So does this top side of the week line Amazon need to be tested at 149? I mean, the old school me says yes. New school me says not so fast. Not so fast, because I've seen too many things lately the previous day just hammer these new ranges and then rip off of them, right? Or reject off of them, depending on what way the data set, right? What's the volatility doing? It all boils down to volatility, right? Are we expanding, contracting? Are we positively or negatively correlated? Seriously, when it comes to volatility trading, that is the basis of everything. That's why on the free chart, we focus on that a lot, right? We want you to have 3 different lengths of volatility, looking at the correlations, looking at the expansion and contraction. Very important. Because if you get that down, all this comes a lot easier. Because when there's something you don't quite understand, go right back to volatility. What's volatility? But one thing about volatility as well, you got to have a workflow. So think about it. Now, it's really simple. Expansion, contraction, positive or negatively correlated. But the thing is, you got to have a workflow. And in my opinion, you need to be looking at those 3 different lengths. Right? So you're trying to get a read on what the volatility is doing on 3 different lengths, and you're running a workflow, right? How many time frames is up to you. Obviously, you see me do mine, and it's all over the place. I use a lot of different time frames. The more leading information I can pack into this numbskull, the better. Let me see here. Amazon is very interesting. Very interesting. Up 1.5. Look at Adobe, though. God, what's Adobe doing? Whew. Had that nasty earnings sell-off. Is this thing going to just freaking rip right back up? Some people be like, oh, but the gap. Oh, but the gap. Nah, I don't care about gaps. The only real gaps are volatility ranges, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's an argument for another day. Let's see here. Center of the monthly. Here's the new weekly range. No, where is the new weekly? Yeah. 598. Okay, another one I got to put on in 1 minute. Let's see here. Where are you? Yep, you're right in it right now. You're right at the top of the weekly. Top of the weekly range is right on top of... No. There's the top of the weekly. That is the top of the monthly. Bottom of the weekly is right above the center of the monthly. So you gap up, man. This is actually good. Look at the tight range too. Goodness gracious. Adobe could rip. Got a really tight daily range at those bulls, right? They pumped it up to, let's see, what was that on Thursday? Let me see here. Yeah, on Friday, pumps it up right to where the new daily is going to be. Tight one. Gaps up. So that's definitely been tested. It gaps up, pulls back to the center of the monthly, bottom of the weekly. And here we are. Now you're on top of the monthly. If this thing can breach the top of the weekly without rejecting, 606, man, this thing can do easily a 1SD. Or hell, it's at the 1SD. This is a 2SD. And that's a 95.4 Laplace. Beg my pardon. I forgot we were down here. Here's a 68.3. This is why this gets tricky with traditional markets, right? You got to see where the close was, because that's where the daily 68.3 is going to populate. Sometimes my eye plays tricks on me. Let's see here. So yeah, man, went right through first standard deviation. There's a 95.4 Laplace. So there's literally pretty much a 95.4% chance I was already the high of Adobe on the day. All right. And it's in the weekly range. Let's see if it gets trapped in this range here. Or is just dollar just going to wreck the whole market? I mean, it can, man. It can. And I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it if Dixie pumps up into that weekly, right? And the top side is what, about a half a point? Yeah, half a point. Who else is having a party? Oil, what are you doing? I almost snapped a photo. $2.53 gas. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, of course. It's all freaking just BS. You charge whatever you want. How can we manipulate the masses? That's what it's all about, in my opinion. It's a lull in the sleep, and then we'll hammer them with $5 gas again. Crazy. So Boeing down. Interesting. The airlines are looking down here. Delta's down. Google. Yeah, let's look at another big boy. Wow, opened up. Look at that wick. Right? You literally gapped up and then pulled back right to the center of the daily. And here is, we got a super tight What's happening here? Bottom there, is that the center? That is the center of the weekly. No, where is the center of the weekly? It's hid right here somewhere. Is this the bottom or the top, or are we having a super tight range here? Man, give me a second. Gotta figure this out real quick. Spread this out. Find this damn weekly range. Oh yeah, right. Weekly, center of the weekly, center of the monthly, right on top of each other. Right on top of each other. This thing can pull back just as fast as it pumped. That's pretty damn good, man. Right out of the gate. Google rips up to where? Let's see here. First resistance level on the weekly. Oh no, that's the top side. Jesus God. No, it's not. Guys, I'm sorry. The early on this first day, trying to find these ranges is tough because everything is piled together here. This is the weekly range right here. That is the first resistance on the weekly. This guy doesn't even know how to read his own charts. Oh, you know what? I did watch that boxing match with the two crypto YouTubers. Wow. All I can say is wow. Crown is a little steroided out man. No, just kidding. I know him. He works out, man. He's been working out for a long time. Good for him. I haven't talked to him in a while. If he hears this, he's probably going to laugh. Probably DM me. I'm not on steroids. And I'm just kidding on that, by the way. Just kidding. Funny boxing match, though. Really was. Especially if you definitely know combat sports. Really funny. Really funny boxing match. If you haven't seen it, just ask Warlord. I can't even remember where that freaking link is. He might have DM'd it to me. It's pretty funny, though. Crown's just a little rhino. He just running at, what's a dude? Trader Lord or something? Something like that. Pretty wild. Celebrity death match. Remember those good old days? Let me see. So that's Google. What we got here? Meta lift. Netflix, huh? Up 2.8%. This thing's doing the boogaloo. Once again, man, there's the top of that weekly range right before the close, man. This thing just peppering it. Just peppering it. You're up at the 95.4 Laplace on the daily. Look at the wicks going through. Think the algos are battering this thing down? Yeah, man. Yeah. 95.4% chance. Literally 18 minutes into the market open, that Netflix found its high of the day. Not saying it can't go higher. We're just running with the probabilities. If you start using the distribution levels, you got to respect the probabilities, or what are you doing? Just shit can it if you're not going to use it. You have to understand that when you go up here and you hit a 95.4 Laplace to the top side, that there was a 95.4% chance the daily. That's what people need to understand too, because I'll see data sets rip up above, but by the end of the day, they pull back in. People are like, oh, he said it wasn't going to do this. No, I'm saying by the daily close, there's a 95.4% chance this was the high. Can this go back up above and get another intraday high? Sure it can. Sure it can. But there will be a 95.4% chance it closes inside this range by the end of the day. That's just how these probabilities work. And that's Laplace distribution. The 95.4% probability level for normal distribution is right here. And these assets love both. And I think Matt posted a good Bitcoin chart on the weekly showing normal distribution. And if we go back from the pump, September 2015, all the way up to the end of 2017, normal distribution all day. All day. And it is. You take one look at that chart when everybody else was lost. Bitcoin's going to zero. No, actually, when BTC hit 20K and pulled back to $3,100, the top side of the first standard deviation on a projection, boss, right? That's where the data set went down to the dollar and then pumped up to where? 14K. Then we know what happened in early 2020 with the scamdemic and that pullback. It went to $3,800. Guess what was at $3,800? Top side of the first standard deviation on that projection. Here we are now. Here we are now. And I haven't looked at that projection in a while. That thing's getting pretty cooked, though, man. That's been going on, what, 8 years now? There's other projections we can focus on. But the farther out this thing goes, volatility just changes, right? Netflix is trying right now, though. Netflix is definitely trying. It is definitely the golden boy of the market this morning, I would imagine. It is running. Who doesn't like Netflix and chill? I mean, let's be real, man. I don't have TV. If I ever want to watch a story, which is very, very, very seldom, trust me. This is my gig right here. I drive people crazy. If I have visitors, it's hard to even get away from the monitors. Let's see here. Netflix is moving, man. Netflix is moving. Where's that first resistance level? Yeah, you're above. You just found support on the first resistance level on the weekly, right? It's got stopped by it initially. Then it pumped right up to that 95 for Laplace. Yeah, man, there's a lot of buy pressure going on. This is making me, I got to look at this chart. We got to look at the Netflix chart. Netflix is doing something. I'm about to show you why. Where you at? There you are. Let's get on this 5-day first. Jesus, look at that 90-minute candle. Nice big outlier. All right, variance turning up. Look, hidden bull, man. Lower low. Lower low. Let's see here. In the unsmooth, getting ready to cross up the smoothed. When will this smooth pop? Starting to drop into a light trend too. Yeah, I don't like the volatility. This is on the 5-day though. This is why I use the workflow. This is because these contractions, expansions, the positive and negative correlation takes a while to flip. Man, I got a bad case of the hiccups right now. I'm gonna try to control it. Oh, getting higher high too, man. Higher high too. This is not setting up any hidden. Wow. Go. DLP building again. Where was that on the 5-day power mean band though? Yep, up above. 3-day. Up above. Yeah, we're interesting. Interesting. That's coming off from the last 3-day candle. Yeah, that's not making any sense right there. Let me see the 2-day. There you go. That 3-day is probably ready to flip. Let's see here. Getting a higher high. So it's not setting up any sort of bear div at all. Let's see. Volatility falling off a cliff too. Positively correlated. Contracting, negative, contracting. Oh, no. That's a 981 expanding positive. Yeah, this volatility on the 2-day looks great. The daily, you're back up above the top side of the power mean band. All right, going in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, last week. Look at the daily candles just peppering the top side. So you go up top side of the power mean band, next daily candle down to the 9 log MA. Pretty chill close on Friday. Now we're gapping up. We're back outside. Entropy starting to slope in the trend, and yeah, hidden, man. Hidden from bottom right here. When it busted up through this little bottom of the data set right here, you're getting a lower low and a bounce off the zero mean. A little bit above it, but yeah. DLP, boy, that's toughy right here, man. Toughy. What's this first 4 hour look like? Outside the power mean band. Having an outlier. From back here, setting up some. Did get a rejection off that 33 too, so it is setting up. But look, this thing is not turned down, and the smooth just turned up. I like the Netflix and chill, but Netflix has no chill right now for the Bears. I'll tell you that. People are getting hammered right now. Oof. I smell people in options getting wrecked. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, guys, when we first looked at this, it was what, 1.9? Now it's up 3.6. This thing is moving. God, what's this look like on the VRE? Hello. You're up above the 2 SD now. Is this running for the second resistance level on the weekly and the third standard deviation on the daily? Look at this first 4 hour candle. All right, let's see here. Where is that right there? That was the 68.3 Laplace. So you got the first standard deviation, second standard deviation, third standard deviation on the 4 hour right here. There was a 95.4 Laplace on the 4 hour. All right. Second standard deviation normal. Third. There's the 99.7 Laplace that's at the 3 SD on the daily. This is what you call some nasty little volatility right here. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Trending. Trending on the 4-hour with an outlier. That's what you want to see. Nice little DLP candle running for the higher confidence intervals. That is what do we got? The 90, the 95, and the 99. Let's see this 90-minute here. Goodness. Netflix loves these nice, shiny, blue, I won't even say it, nice candles. Let's see. Trending, outlier, big outlier. See something here. Let's pull this in. Look at that outlier. That was to the down, or no, that was top side. Yeah, that gap. Wham! Gee, Christmas, man. The bulls are running loose in Netflix. Is there a documentary about bulls around on Netflix right now or something? You gap up right to the reverse fissure and just ripping away from it. If I'm in a Netflix position right now, options, anything, right? I'm just long, whatever. I'm out. I am out, 100%. Let me see this 4-hour. Yeah, man. I'm definitely out. Profit's profit, right? Profit is profit. And this thing is way above some probability levels. Yeah. So look at the 33-minute volatility. Boom. Everything's expanded at 100 percentile. Grade, the 525, 981, 2400. This is screaming, take your profits. Screaming. If I'm in a position, I am out. Let's see what the 15 minutes doing. Yeah, same. Everything. That was on that candle, though. See, are you going to miss out on some of that profit if you did it on the 15? Yeah, but who cares? What a great profit move. Especially if you're coming in from last week at 471 or something. You're going to take profit when it hits 485? Absolutely. Good moves. Oh, let me get in this Alpha voice chat. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Christmas is pretty good, man. Also, the little fuggery could go on as well. So, because some people are away from their computers. Moral of the story: don't stay in positions when you're not monitoring your trades. It's different with options. Talking about options. If you're selling premium, you better be. You better be monitoring. If you're just buying premium, we already know how that goes. That's why all the degens just love to buy premium. Go to Robinhood. Look at that shit show. It's crazy. Buy. They're just buying premium. Right? They just know the risk is already defined. That's why people like to do it. These people don't want to sell premium. The smart options traders, though, that's all they're doing. Options are made to sell. That's one thing me and I'll even say Bally agree on. Options are made to freaking sell. It's too bad I can't listen to him for more than 2 minutes because all he does is scream and curse and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We're pretty good friends at one time. Unfortunately, yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, Netflix. Damn, I'm over here cheerleading Netflix. Let's go. Might watch something later. Yeah, look at the yields. Up 1.23 now. Dixie moving. Boy, it's just, I'm telling you, man, Dixie is setting up for something. That's enough on Netflix. Go back over here. Bitcoin making a move. Back up to 41.5, almost 41.6. Let's see, who's getting lit up over here. Solana being so resilient. And what did I say? We're almost to the end of the month. Guys, like 3 days into the month, I literally go back to the stream. When Solana and Bonk especially popped to the top side of their monthly ranges, I was like, they're cooked. They're cooked. You're probably going to see them right around here by the monthly close. Where are they at right now? They're both right there. Let me see. So, I mean, literally. Go over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So people that don't have this leading info, Starship Troopers, there it is right there, top of the monthly, 72.35. I'm still on the 1 minute, my bad. Put this back on the 15. Whoa. Scale. There we go. And so that's the top of the monthly range. Reel this in, man. Reel this in. Look what Solana's been doing. Have we had higher highs? Oh, of course. Hell, this thing almost hit $80, or did hit $80. But it's been all over, just hanging around that monthly. Don't. Right? There was a rejection off the top side of the monthly. Get up above it. Get up above it. Now we're below it. Now we're heading back up to it. It's exactly what I said was going to happen. Woo! That's so pretty. All right, D-Gens, read that chart. Whee! If you're watching for the first time, that is a mass of leading information. Let me spread this back out so I don't give anybody a... That's some heavy lifting. We don't need any early Monday morning hernias. Come on. There we go. Spread it out. Spread it out. Bonk, same thing, man. It's at top of its monthly range. There's a bunch of cryptos. Bitcoin, not one of them. That's why. And I even said, if Bitcoin rips again, look for dominance. Probably almost hit 55. I'm not lying there, man. If Bitcoin rips, it will suck the air out of some of these alts. Solana and Bonk, probably two of them. What's Bonk doing right now? Down 12.4%. Right? This is why you don't trade the news. Everybody got all excited. Oh, just a Bonk, Coinbase listing. Everybody buys the top. Guys, that thing pulled back about, let me see. What was the high on Bonk? Look at this. Let me show you where everybody was buying in on Bonk. It's pretty brutal. It's been doing nothing but selling off ever since. Get this down here. There it is. They're right around here, man. So everybody was all hyped. Everybody's just lining up to get in on some Bonk. And now what are they doing? They're just going, oh no. Oh no. But to be honest, I'm telling you, man, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. If you didn't get in on Bonk. I like it. You're below this tight weekly range, though. Whoa, where are you going? Below this tight weekly range. Immediately on the market open. Got below the 1SD. Just rejected off of it. Let's see if Bonk can get back up here. Because where's the top of Bonk's monthly again? Where are you? It's way down here. Here's the top of Bonk's monthly. Right? Down here, you got 5 zeros, 84493 area. Guys, that's a hell of a pullback. These people that bought the top up there, like 4 zeros and a 3, you're going to get a wrecked. Get out of here. Go, girl. Go on. This is why once you have this information, you will no longer buy tops or sell bottoms. That's why. Did you hear me screaming from the rooftops? Oh, Bonk's getting listed on Coinbase. Everybody just freaking jump. No, man. It's way above the top of the monthly. I wasn't falling for that BS news narrative. I don't care where it's getting listed. That hype's only going to go so far. The algos are going to take over and run this right where it needs it to be. And they are draining the life out of people that bought that top on Bonk. Unfortunately, I'm like cheering in the background, right? I would love to see this thing. This thing drops back down to the top of this monthly range. That's a good area. That's all I'm going to say. I don't tell people to buy or sell or blah, 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 blah. No, there it is. What the hell is going on here? Hold on. Yep, there it is. Right there. No, it's a little higher than I thought. Jesus. That was a second. Here's the top. This thing's got a lot of room to pull back. What is that on the daily? 99.7 Laplace. But this is a monthly, right? This is a monthly. So by the end of the month, I look for Bonk to be around here, man. I really do. I'll be waiting. I'm waiting. I am waiting, Bonk. Well, I'll tell a funny story. I was getting gas last night about 11 o'clock. I walk in, just out in the boonies, too. There's a gas station open all night. There's one other kid at the register. Tall. He's young, too. He's a teenager. Redhead kid. He's about 6'4". This kid, like skinny, just beanpole. I look down. His feet, he's got like 15s. Size 15, 16 shoe. I look around him on the counter. The lady is coming. She was like stocking the cooler or something. He's got a $10 bill and he's got a single extra large Magnum rubber sitting on the counter. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be hard not to say something. I'm going to troll this kid. So she comes up and I see the look on her face. And he's like, yeah, I want this. And then can you put the rest on like pump whatever? He's getting gas. So he's buying an extra large rubber and gas. And I was like, he's not looking at me. I just go, well, you know what they say about big feet. I said, you going to swing that big ball bat around tonight, big dog? Dude, he got so embarrassed. The lady behind the counter starts laughing. Then when he walks out the door, she was like, oh my God, I wanted to say something so bad. She goes, that is so funny what you said. So we're both in there just laughing about the tall teenage kid buying one rubber and getting like $5 of gas. You got to love it. Oh, well, had to tell that story. Let me see here. What are we doing here? Yep, looking for bonk to pull back. That's why I was definitely not buying into that narrative. Coinbase listing. Yeah, whatever. Look at the shorts on Bitcoin up 10% today. People trying to get their ass wrecked. Be careful. Be careful. Ooh, it's that band down 6%. We know how crypto does it. Oh, there you go. Crypto warlord. Old VEPS pumping. Not pumping, but hell, it's up. Almost to 3 cents. That's good for you. Am I correct? Where's he at? Pretty sure that's good for warlord. He was buying a lot cheaper. Yeah, bonk leading the way to the downside. Of course, man. It's way overextended. When it comes to volatility ranges. Here's the problem with bonk, though. Can't even get a read, right? Just there's no history. I'm pretty sure even a 4-hour doesn't even give. Wait a minute. Actually, 4-hour. I mean, I would like to see a little bit of DLP. I mean, there was that big move right there. DLP's been weakening. Now you're finally starting to break to the bottom side on the 4-hour. Finally starting to break. Let me see here. I need to turn off this UPM. That's what happens when there's not enough history. This thing just piles up. Let's see. Lower low. From back here, huh? I mean, it's setting up bull div from way back here. I'm just not buying into it. It's just not right. Plus, limited history. Remember, limited history. Yeah, there was a bull div that popped it. What's it doing? Setting up hidden bear right now. Setting up hidden bear right now. You do, I mean, the 2400's contracting positive. Other two are contracting negative. Be a bit surprised. Yeah, look at the pullback there on that candle. This could end up a doji. Could end up an extended down move, especially if this hidden plays out. Look for it when it crosses a zero mean. Look for it when it crosses a zero mean. Yeah, see, look at these weird reads you get. There's just not enough history on bonk, man, to even chart this thing. I know people are trying. Good luck. Good luck. Look, DLP is not even populating out here. Interesting. Go down here to 45 minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hidden? Actually, no. Not down here. Yeah, a little from right here. So I'll pull back up. A little bit of hidden bear. Heading into a random walk. Volatility's pretty crushed on 45. 33. I'm giving this shitcoin some love this morning, aren't I? Much as I can. Yeah, this thing's getting ready to cross a zero mean on the 33 minute. And what do we got here? 981 contracting positive, 2400 expanding negative, and we're expanding positive on the low length. Variance coming down positively correlated. You see this 15 minute. Yeah, what's going on with my DLP, man? I noticed this on bonk. It's just, wow. Doesn't populate. That's a history thing. That is, I could change the length and then probably change it to a real low length. You get some good reads, but I like leaving the DLP on a 30. Got here. Yeah, had some bear div, man. Had some bear div. You already crossed the zero mean, though. Already crossed the zero mean. This thing's setting up hidden bull now. See, expanding negative on the low length. The other two are 981 contracting negative, 2400 contracting positive. Could definitely run to the downside. which I would imagine this will probably intensify a bit. Let me see here. Thing is, a BTC takes off. Is Bonk gonna lose? Is Bonk gonna dump even more? That'll be interesting to see. Because Solana and Bonk were running Bitcoin, but Bitcoin didn't even get close. I don't even think Bitcoin crossed over its first monthly resistance, and the other two are up at the top side. It's a 10-10. Yeah, it's enough of Bonk. That is enough of Bonk. Yeah, that guy never looks at Ethereum because it's a gas scam with no supply cap. Next question. I'm sure that turns off some kryptonites that like Ethereum. Give me one good reason why you like Ethereum. You like them high gas prices? Good Lord, man. Solana for the win. Right? Solana, Polkadot, Cardano. Go for it. I mean, a lot of people don't even know. What was like Gavin Wood, Charles Hoskinson? What were they doing before Polkadot and Cardano? A lot of people in crypto don't even know. So it's like, hello. They were with the freaking crypto skeleton. And I'm sure behind the scenes, they're like, this is not sustainable. We cannot do this. Gas is out of control. This whole protocol needs to be rebuilt. No 2.0, none of this shit. Everything needs to just be whacked and rebuilt. And I have a feeling Vitalik was like, no. They were like, okay, see ya. It's crypto, man. It's crypto. Back to BTC. You're going to try, aren't you here, buddy? Let me turn this power mean band back on. Up on top. 15 minute, you're up on top of the 99 log MA. Intraday, if all this can bust back through the reverse wave trend, this is what I'm looking for. Here, probably in about 45 minutes, you're going to have these touching up. Wave trend and Fisher. Unless you get a big dump here. Unless you get a big dump and it turns that wave trend down. So that's in the cards too. But I don't know, man. This is looking, it's actually getting ready to set up some hidden bull too. Coming out of a random walk. Coming out of trend into a random walk. Prediction model has flipped. Let me see though. 2400 contracting positive. Yeah, this volatility definitely is supporting this thing to move back down. Let me see here. Where's the wave? 41.3. 41.3. As long as it finds support on this Fisher, it could come all the way down the wave trend. You need a bounce here though if you want this to cross up. This is the point I'm getting at. These are magnet crosses when this happens. These data sets love to test those areas. And what is this? This is just the bears and the bulls testing each other, man. It's all it is. That's what's going on. And that's what builds like divergence between price action and returns, the imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. These big firms aren't stupid, right? They know when they're getting overran, they're usually going to flip. They're going to flip and run if they got outsmarted. But it's when one team just lays back and lets the other have their way. That's when the divergence builds, man. That's when the divergence builds. If you really think about it, it's true. It is true. We got here. Peek at Sol. Yeah, look at the data sets. BTC and Sol look identical. Sol's already setting up hidden bull. Very similar looking charts, man. You're going to have a cross here a little longer than BTC. I'm going to be a bit surprised to see this wave trend. When you get outside the power mean band so freaking far, especially when you're running, you get above the reverse Fisher and the 99 log MA, you come back and test that wave trend. And the power mean, or look at the log MAs, they're getting ready to bust up. Oh, that is beautiful too. The 9 and the 33 flip back here. All right, variance literally telling you. Returns above the mean, variance rising. Was it? Yeah, man, you're actually having an outlier. And it is setting up hidden bull. This could bounce on the Fisher, to be honest. If this returns oscillator turns up, see the DLP. Yeah, no good. No div. I like that. No div. There was the bear div on the returns oscillator. As soon as it dropped below the zero mean, this is what we're doing. Got here. Oh, Monero up 2.56. All right. Dark web must be running. If you didn't know, it's where the Monero's getting all its liquidity. Baby is running around in the dark markets. That's one thing about Deep Onion. Those developers, they didn't want to go that route. That's why it's just sitting where it's sitting. Tell you what, man, if they freaking fully just started working on the dark markets and pushing that, because it's definitely, when it comes to like layers, their protocol, there's not a better one in my opinion. If you really dig into Deep Onion, it's pretty crazy. One day maybe. We'll see. I got a bag so fat it's ridiculous. I just sit on. There's no liquidity to sell if you even wanted to. Let's see here. But yeah, I know the lead developer. He was big in the dark market. Something happened that turned his attention away from it. And that's when they built Deep Onion. It's got a lot of cool features, man. A lot of cool features. This guy's shilling a shit coin. No, man, there's nothing to shill. Like I said, there's no liquidity. And that's what I just said. So hidden bull, returns oscillator just turned up. Let's see if this thing runs back up here. Prediction model. It's turning back down. Entropy is. This thing could run. Oh, yeah, correlations broke too. Low length and 981 trying to contract right now. They're negatively correlated. 2400 is contracting positive. All right, you guys in the Alpha Voice chat, what do you want to look at? Anybody on TradingView? If there's anybody out there, I'm on you. Might have to be sending a little message to our TradingView friends again. Let's see. FRM, huh? Yeah, FRM. Firm? Firm Holdings on NASDAQ, huh? Did they take their profit immediately on the old pre-market move right to what monthly level is that? That is a resistance level, or is that the top of the monthly? It is the first resistance level on the monthly. I think gaps down right to it and rips right up into the new weekly range. Got a rejection on the top side of the weekly. Yep. If I was in if I was in some puts or something on a firm, I don't know, I would have taken profit down here on the market open. Trying to get out of that trade though. Yeah, that was probably tough. If you got in down here, I'd be out. Why? Weekly range, man. You're already rejected. You're in between the top side. This could go either way. You got the daily range still up here, so there's some hope for this thing to pump a little more. But what it go down to too? That's a 95.4 on the daily and the first resistance level on the weekly, so I think, or on the monthly, and it just popped. Gala, huh? Yeah, I don't even think we can get a good read on Gala. Let me take a quick look at it. These Affirm charts here. Actually, let me put that on. Boop. Come on. There we go. Add Affirm to watch list. Yeah, we'll throw you on traditional. There you go. Now. Oop, I'm on crypto. Traditional. Firm. Yeah, not a lot of history on 5-day. We're not even going to start there. 2-day. Nope. We're going to go for daily. Bear div right now. You're below the zero mean. DLP, a lot of bear div on the DLP, man. And it's continuing to drop. If I was in a long-term trade on this thing, I would be running for the mountains with my profit. I'm telling you right now. You got a wave trend down here at about 30. It's a 13-point drop. You only got it's only worth $43. It's a hell of a drop. All right, what, 25%? Probably time to take some profits. Can it go higher? Everything can. All right, everything can go higher, especially Spirit Airlines. It's on the move again. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys. Alpha Trading Airlines. Let's go find a couple airliners to buy.
I just bought 3 round trip tickets to Detroit, Fort Lauderdale for $48 each.
What?
Yep.
Holy
Need
shit.
that.
Round trip tickets.
Oh,
Damn.
crazy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Might have to start flying. Freaking save. You see what came out of Southwest? All you got to do. People are already like putting like little videos on YouTube and stuff. Southwest Airlines has went full woke. They are literally giving, and it's called what were they saying? Something about size. All you got to do is walk up to the counter and be like, they got some size thing going on where if you're a little overweight, they will literally give you a free seat. Here's a free seat, right? So now, or no, they give you the whole aisle. I think Southwest gives you the whole aisle if you're size compromised or something. I mean, are you kidding me right now? What is going on? What is going on? Pretty crazy, man. Pretty freaking crazy. Yeah, let's just never mind. I'm gonna get off that tip before I make some people mad. I'm just very health conscious, if you can't tell. I mean, I've got family members that are way overweight that I'm on all the time. Be like, do you not care about yourself? What's happening here? Me and my sister-in-law fought for a while because she asked me what she should do. And I was like, can I be brutally honest with you? Because you're my sister-in-law. She was like, yes. I said, put the fork down. She was like, whoa. I was like, it's what it's all about. I was like, first start, eat half of what you're eating. I've seen you. We just had dinner. You're going back for seconds. Your first plate's packed full. I was like, you got to cut your food intake in half. Don't let your mind trick you. You don't need it. You don't need it. Let me see here. Got to do some cleansing. There's a lot of things you can do. Let me see here. Yeah, firm, man. That thing ran like crazy. Crazy. What's this 4-hour look like? Yeah, 100% Morgan. It is bad. Most people eat out of bags and boxes, processed food. Then you wonder why everybody's got cancer. There's one of the main reasons. They drink the tap water. They eat the processed food. They don't get enough real sun. And what do most people say? Sun is bad for you. That is the biggest freaking lie. That is the biggest freaking misconception. The sun is not bad for you. You know why people get skin cancer? You know when skin cancer became real prevalent in society? When they invented sunscreen. You put sunscreen on, all these nasty chemicals, the sun bakes that shit into your skin and gives you sun cancer. You're never going to change my mind that that's not what's happening. It's crazy. The sun is not bad for you. They don't want you out in the sun. They don't want people healthy. They want to control people. There's no easier people to control when you're out of shape, sick. Crazy, man. They don't want a bunch of health. They don't want the population super healthy, active, because then your mind's super active and super healthy. Crazy, man. Hopefully some changes come. It's all going to start with the individual, though, right? It all starts on an individual level. Future nutrition. Yeah, here, let me write that down. Yeah, I mean, I've been studying nutrition for a long time. What is that? Future of nutrition. I will check that out. Hell, we could have a live stream just about nutrition. I mean, if anybody has any questions about fasting, any kinds of things like that, we got answers in alpha trading for that too. At least I do. Cleanses. I cleanse every year. I do several different organ cleanses, right? Kidney, bladder, liver, gallbladder, colon. I mean, there's once a year, right? Once a year. Everybody should be cleansing. Everybody should be cleansing. Definitely not drinking tap water, not eating processed foods. It's hard in today's day and age not to eat some processed food, but it's got to be like 80-20. You want to eat some processed food, all the junk? Make it about 20% of your diet. You got to get some live enzymes, juicing, kinds of stuff. That's the best way. All the juice you see in stores, total BS. The enzymes die after about 7 minutes after any vegetable or fruit is juiced. About 7 minutes, the enzymes die. And that's what it's all about, live enzymes. Got to get the good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm definitely, I'll read that book. Let's see here. I'm going to get off of Firm. Is that enough on the Firm? Did you want to look at any,
You're good, brother. No,
yeah, I'm just, this thing is definitely, it's kicking it back up. I'll tell you that. Let me see on this 15 minute. Really close to setting up hidden bear on the 15. See if it's setting up on 33. No. 9? Probably. Yep, there it is. Below Fisher too, or below wave trend. You're dangerously close to dropping below this 99 again. This could backfill this whole move if this thing's not careful. Like I said, if I was in this, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. If I was like in a downward trade, right? To the downside, options, whatever, I would definitely been out. And then if you got in on the pump, on that pre-market dump, out as well. If you're using lagging information, you don't know where this data set is, right? You really don't. You can have your exponential and simple moving averages, your super guppy, right? That's not what this is. A lot of people see this indicator and are like, oh, look, they got a pretty super guppy. That is way, way far from a super guppy. That is power means. That is leading information, along with our log return moving averages and our reverse Fisher and reverse wave trend and all this other fun stuff. Let me let this dog in. Come on, girl. Get up in here. Holy shit, it got cold. Get up in here. Jesus, it's starting to snow. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, it's supposed to get down in the 20s. High yesterday was like 55. Oh, it's getting cold out. Shit. Interesting. Might get a little snow for Christmas. Although if you look next week, like Midwest, hell, it's supposed to be like in the high 50s. High 50s during Christmas. Then you have to answer all those questions from the young kids. How does Santa land on the roof when there's no snow? Well, honey, he's got wheels. He's got wheels on the sleigh when it doesn't snow. The elves put wheels on it. Take the skis off, put the wheels on. You know, there's no snow in Florida, so he's got to have wheels on his sleigh. Oh, boy. I heard the comedian the other day, too. It was funny. It was like, so now these days, people are using like elf on a shelf to get the kids to do things, stuff. When I was a kid, we had belt on a shelf. We had old belt on a shelf. If you acted up, you got the belt. People are like, oh, that's horrible. Your parents were abusing you. Look at the kids today. Most of them are just out of control. Totally out of control. All you got to do, I always revert back to the wolf pack. That's why I love wolves, right? That's why I love all animals. Got to discipline your children, right? Got to teach them the ways of the force. Let me see. Yasha's got some little pad ones. Let me see here. Those little cutie pies, where are they at? Is Yasha in here? He's busy as hell. He's doing all kinds of SEC stuff. And for the syndicate, Jesus. I don't know where he finds time to do all this stuff. You should see him go, Matt. He's in the syndicate Telegram stuff. Oh my God, he's going hard. Like, all right, bud. I didn't think he was going to go head over heels. But he is. Carlos loving him.
Is that what you're saying?
Just Yasha with the syndicate. You know how he goes hard.
He's not in here. He's not in here doing the soundboard stuff. So I'll step in and just start hitting some buttons.
Yeah, just hit some buttons. No, he's got so many irons in the fire. But if any guy, he can handle that. Usually it's a
I know, man. Him and Andy, I don't know how they do it all.
dude. I don't either. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, he's just pumping media out. All that stuff from the syndicate Twitter, all the graphics, all the media. Yasha's pumping out a lot of that. It's pretty crazy. He's putting some work in, man. I was like, damn, dude. I haven't really talked to him about it yet, but I didn't expect him to go full bore. He's going well. I think he only has one speed. Maybe we've all noticed that. He goes after something. He goes after it. That is for sure. Good for him. All right, Affirm, we're done with you. Check out SPY. Set up 0.5%. BTC, yeah, he pulled back a little bit. I said BTC was going to pull back to like at 300 level. It's almost there. Oh, I was trying to go to.
I don't know how these places make money. How do they just lend to people? You know what I mean? Well, wait, a firm does charge interest, don't they?
Yeah, who knows, man? But no, I hear you. How do they make money?
You got these ones that, they don't freaking charge any interest. Like, well, what's your business model? I don't get it.
Yeah. No kidding. I'm in an interesting position. Today is day 30. My Hornet has been at the dealership with no fix. Indiana lemon law in full effect. I don't know what I got to call Dodge customer care today and see what the hell's going on. It's just so good. I'm dealing with so much madness right now. It is unbelievable. All kinds of shit. All kinds of stuff. Just that wreck I had in the Kia just snowballed into a bunch of mess. Who has figured out how much of a scam gap insurance is yet?
On, speed dial.
Oh yeah. Has anybody had the opportunity to realize how much of a scam gap insurance is yet? They are trying everything possible to get out of their agreement. It is the most ridiculous thing ever. To the point where they're like, you put way too many miles on that car in the first year. There's like 46,000 miles. Yeah, I commute 110 miles 6 days a week. I mean, hello, do the math. And then on my day off, I travel a little bit. So it's like crazy, man. People are insane.
Morgan's schooling me here in the chat. Yeah, so they do charge interest. Shorter term loans don't, but once you reach a certain amount loan, they charge interest. Yeah, okay. I was going to say they got to make some money somewhere.
Yeah, they got to make some money somewhere. Yeah, Morgan's a good.
The person Scott's talking about is Yasha. He's one of our co-founders.
Zentap.
Zentap is his name. So you can message him if you care to. He'd be glad to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll help you in any way he can.
And always know this for sure. The founders at Alpha Trading, usually this goes for every Discord or somewhere, the founders will never DM you. They will definitely accept your DMs and reply, but they will never come straight out and just DM you. You can bet 99.9% of that is all scams.
Oh, yeah.
Total scams.
100% are scams.
They hijack. They will hijack the founder's profile pic. I don't know how they do it because we have it set up.
Did you see Misha got another one this morning over there?
Oh, I'm sure. And he took care of it. Yeah, I saw it when I woke up. Yeah, they're relentless right now. It's that Tensor. They're trying to scam people on a Tensor airdrop or something. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It really is. But let me see here. Yeah, SPY. There's the top of that weekly. Jesus, man. These markets are going strong into the end of the year here. I mean, God, just SPY. Holy crap. Seeing right back up at all-time highs, man. Right back up at all-time highs. I mean, what was the all-time high? Like 74 or something? Let me see here. Yeah, 77, 78, right in that range, a little under 480. Fact, this thing's back up here is just nuts.
I know, it's hard to believe.
Oh,
They would be printing money in the background and sending it into the markets.
well, you can just see the look, like on Tom's face. They're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So the world's the economy's falling apart, the dollar's falling apart.
But these markets are just pumping.
But yeah, I guess
Well,
there's no else to get a return.
well, Tasty Trade, if you had leading information and you weren't just stuck on implied volatility, you'd get it. You'd get it. Unfortunately, I guess that's what it is. Pretty crazy though. Meanwhile,
my 2 cent theory is that they're going to pump these markets, get everybody hyped up, but we're going to go to a new high and all that stuff, and then they're going to crash it come spring 2024, the year of
nice.
bear.
Yeah, my dad was a CPA. Worked for the IRS for a while. Then opened up his own tax practice. And then mom and dad at the same time. Mom was a travel agent. Took over my grandmother's failing travel agency that was up around the Chicago area. Brought it into the central Indiana area and literally turned it into the biggest commercial travel agency in the U.S. She's on the cover of like Women's Business magazine a couple different times. Both my parents, I was lucky, man. I was lucky. We were poor as dirt when we were kids. They worked so freaking hard. Yeah, they worked real hard. Dad was a Vietnam vet, so he was having his struggles, and they pushed through everything, though, man. Lost Dad about 5 years ago, unfortunately. Still miss him every day, obviously. But yeah, great parents. But yeah, just got in the restaurant business. I mean, Mom sold the travel agency right before the internet just crushed travel, right? All the travel agencies just got crushed when the internet travel took off. They sold to like another big commercial travel agency in Indianapolis. Got into the restaurant business. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Morgan. Oh, looks like we got a message back on the Kashmir Discord. Oh my God. That's another issue. Lord have mercy. I'll have to check that when we're done here. 1038, good. Plus, I get to call and talk to Dodge customer care and Gap insurance companies and all kinds of fun stuff. Check this out. So a shout out to Geico. So you're literally going into litigation with another insurance company, right? Because they're not taking, my insurance company said it was a not at fault accident. The other insurance company's not taking responsibility. So they're going to go into litigation. I call Geico and I'm like, yeah, I just want to know what's going on with this other insurance company. What's going on with them taking responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Well, hold on for a second. They put me on hold. Then all of a sudden, another lady's on the line. I'm just calling to see about this other insurance company. And they're all confused. What other insurance? Are you insured by us? I was like, no. The people at Geico transferred my phone call to the other insurance company. Who does that? Who does that? I'm literally sitting talking. That lady's probably like, oh, thank you for all this free information. Wow. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Boy, I called back and I was so furious. In my head, I'm going, you are lucky we're not in the middle of all this. I would have dropped you so fast and went somewhere else. I mean, my insurance a month is just stupid for a single dude in his 50s. I mean, I'm paying like $350 a month in insurance, 2 cars and a fifth wheel. Unfortunately, one of the cars though is about $175 a month because dumbasses keep getting these big block Mopars and keep wrapping them around telephone poles because they got no knowledge on how to handle that much horsepower. So stupid. You can't even counter steer on ice and you're trying to do burnouts with 500, 700 horsepower cars. Stupid people, man. So my insurance rates are sky high because people keep totaling these cars. So bad. The things you really don't look into before you buy a vehicle, all right? Well, I wonder what the insurance of this be on. Probably should have checked. Because once you buy, you're just shit out of luck. You got insurance. Got to get insurance and full coverage. I'm not going to run around with liability. Crazy, man. What a scammy world we live in. Just one thing after another. Everybody's got wants their piece of the pie.
Get wrecked
Get wrecked. Yeah, SPY, man. Man, these traditional markets putting in some work. Dixie's starting to move a little bit, not affecting gold too much, but I definitely see Dixie going to try to pop up to that weekly range. Let's take one more peek at this thing. It is a moving. There she goes. Get your butt up there. Right off the bottom side of the 68.3. Yeah, probably 102.75 area here to begin with. Let me see. A-lane, no. Going to go 33. Coming an outlier, just started. What about the 45? Just starting an outlier on the 45. 90 minute, probably not. Probably still contracting volatility. Nope. Having an outlier. Oh, hey. You're at wave trend too. So you're starting these outliers. 90 minute, 45, 33. Doubt the 4 hour. Turning up on hidden bull though. Turning up on the hidden bull. Looks like the smooth one too. Look out if this crosses a zero mean. Starting to drop in the trend a little bit too. 2400's finishing off some expansion. It's at a 99.7 for crying out loud. Positively correlated though. The other two are expanding negative. Got a little battle. That's why when I see that, and this is the 4 hour though, we haven't crossed the zero mean yet. All right, haven't crossed the zero mean. Look for those correlations to break if that happens. You got to get by the 90-minute wave trend first. Got to get by the 90-minute wave trend first. And let me see here. Was at the bottom? Yeah, a little hidden from the cross. Let me see the 45. Above wave trend on the 45. This power mean band's looking juicy. You're crossing up right now too. Crossing up. So the 45 minute 99 log MA is right at the top of the weekly range. Time is it? 10:42. Yeah, I gotta go use a restroom real quick. What do you got, Matt? You want to talk for a little bit? Got something going on? You and Warlord? What's Warlord doing?
I don't know. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I jumped into the dictators Discord. I got kicked out real quick. But anyway.
What'd you do? What'd you say?
Yeah, dude. I got an invite. I'm not gonna bash my friend. But I got an invite.
To what Discord?
There, and then the dictators Discord. That fucking retard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, and I'm just like, wow, you guys found entropy today, kind of thing. Like, cool story. You using grade 3. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun for me. And it just like confirmed, like I'm in the right place.
Oh, 100%,
I see these guys using the fucking shitty DWT and all this crap.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like a thing. Sorry for the language.
No.
Like, yeah, but it's like,
well,
I can take you on.
If you like abuse, that's a great place to go if you like abuse. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I'm like, in my head, he only kicked me out because, I can find every single fault if he was to give me access to those tools. I was just like, you know what? I'm in the right place. I've been building with the right gents. I really couldn't give a shit about you, bro. Like, I'm doing what I wanted to do 7 years ago, right now, today. Thanks for being a part of that in a sense. But now if I was to trade against you, I'd take your bags, buddy. And you should see what my internet connection looks like. That should tell you a smart ass something. But anyway, man. Yeah, so it was a bit fun. That's all that I'm up to. It was a good refresher of the day. I wasn't expecting that. It gave me the energy that I was lacking, actually. Feeling a little bit depressed this morning. But yeah.
Nice.
Anyway.
I don't know. Let's see. What's he on? He's on dollar index. Let's see. A couple clicks here to get my own chart up. Old Dixie. Oh yeah, we're right at the weekly Laplace of what is it? 68 plus. We're just kind of sit right on the bottom of it. You don't see it because his screen's up, but looks like we could probably pump up to 103 by the end of the week. That's our normal 68 percentile range for the week. So, although, hey, it could do anything, right? This thing could dump out. Who knows? But odds are that we're going to float here between 102.45 and 103 for the week. Let's see. What else do we have here? Just formed a little bit hidden bull. Yeah, so I'd feel pretty comfortable. We're going to be up there at 103 for sure. Whew.
Hear ye. I am jacked to the tits on coffee. This shit is strong. My God. All right. Let's see here.
I was just telling him I think we could see the dollar go up to 103 this week. That 68 Laplace on the top side is at like right around 103.
Yeah, it's top of the weekly range too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good area for sure. We agreed. It's awesome. That is awesome. And Warlord, did you get a DM back on Twitter from that Kashmir? Because I'm getting a message in their Discord.
Yeah, I'll double check it now. Just give me 2 seconds. Loading up here.
Oh no.
Oh
no. Hey, are you in their Discord?
No, I'm not in their Discord. I don't know how to get in there.
Yeah, go to that. Remember, hit their little icon when you load up Kashmir, and if you hit it a couple times, scroll all the way to the bottom of their web page.
Right.
Go to the Discord link.
Okay, I didn't know how to Discord.
Yeah. Go into the general chat in that Discord and look at me and this guy. Oh, dude. I was shit if they rugged. These people are in here saying that they're rugging or something. Oh, no. Are you kidding me right now? This is why I've always thought that we should literally have like some sort of something set up where we don't have to have a multi. I don't trust these multi-sigs, man. Like you said, I think earlier, it's centralized decentralization. I mean, it's like a custodial wallet. We don't even have the keys. That is sketchy. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think they rugged. I mean, they're. I don't even want to think about it.
Where's the business registry? If we can figure out where this business is registered, we can go to the business registry in that country and pull those 5 names. And we can have those 5 names, like their first names and last names and their ID numbers. And you can fucking hunt them into their head and they'll get our shit.
That gets people's attention when the African crypto warlord's talking about hunting them.
Dude. Get those ID numbers. I'll send them off to my uncle. We'll get their fucking bank statements.
Yeah.
And find out exactly what they spent money. Let's play games.
And I would imagine that's across the board on multi-sigs. That's probably it's total custodial wallets, man. Yeah, we'll move this conversation to the Telegram with the other guys. I think it's going to be a good idea. We need somebody to be a treasurer is what we need. We need somebody to be a treasurer.
Yeah.
For sure. And to be able to handle.
I don't think we should use.
We need to have the keys to our own wallets, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I'm sure we can figure out how to turn off the SIG phone address.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they can have the private keys, but they can't send it unless 3 of us, like, tick the transaction. That makes sense. 3 wallets assigned to it. If these guys can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. That needs to hard. Blockchain shit, bro. It's not like software or whatever. It's just like, oh, this blockchain can do that. Okay, cool. This is the type of address, or this is the way we need to have the address on the blockchain and sign it up. And then we say only these 3 wallets. So we've got to know the code to put in Bobo's address, Andy's address, Yasha's address. And it'll be all right. Then Bobo can have it on his ledger. Bobo's ledger disappears.
Big
As long as we have
time.
that private key. Yeah, as long as we have a private key, any one of us can load it up.
Yeah.
And we still need 3 ticks on one of them. On whatever.
Yikes. Yeah, 103. I mean, look at this cross happening right now on the 4 hour and dollar. On the 4 hour. It's right there at the top of the weekly range. I mean, I'm surprised Dixie's not running even harder to this. It's probably going to intensify. It already is. Like I said, turning up on some hidden bull. Cool. Go Dixie, go. Yeah, as soon as this stream's over, we can get in that Telegram, start talking to these guys, see what the hell's going on. I don't see, hopefully it's not an issue, but they are not answering people in the Discord. But they did. They posted something on, their last post was just 16th or something. Let me see here. They were claim, persuade, eligible
I
claim.
deleted all their Twitter posts up to year 2022 November or something.
Yeah, I mean, they just collaborated with OpenSea on a free mint for users in the server. That was an announcement they posted here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Customer support. Yeah. Everybody's saying the same thing. Multi-sig not working correctly, doesn't show transactions, can't execute, etc. Ugh, I need help. My project's treasury multi-sig disappeared. Can I ask what have happened?
Yeah.
Did you just steal money from us? This poor guy. Yeah, all our assets are, what? Well, NFTs. So still, man.
I don't know how they would steal them if we're doing a multi-sig on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a thing. I don't. Yeah, but here's the thing, man. It's a custodial wallet. We don't have the keys. I do understand that, but
even if they got the key,
there could be back doors in there where they don't need.
I don't know how the Sol is set up, but if they've got the keys, I would expect them. Sure, they can load it up in their Phantom wallet or whatever. They can't send it because they need our 7 ticks.
That's what I'm saying. They could have a back door though that goes around all that. You know what I mean?
No, that's the Sol. That's Solana's infrastructure problem.
Hopefully, this isn't a problem. That's why. It's Monday, right? We sent him that DM over the weekend, so I'm like, yeah, well, okay, I'll give you that. It was a weekend, but you got all these people in the freaking Discord.
Winning shake packs.
Got all these people in the freaking Discord. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just community. Online, total members. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to revisit that, though. Got an issue somewhere. Got an issue. But yeah, you can see on the 45-minute here. All right, here's the 45-minute. You're right at the top. You're busting out the top side of the power mean band. Wave trend just crossed up Fisher on the 45. Wave trend crossing down, or where's the 4 hour? There it is. Wave trend crossing. Let me see here. $4. Wave trend crossing down Fisher on the 4 hour. This doesn't run up to the top of the weekly. I'll be surprised. Now, it doesn't have to do it today. Because where is that up there? Let's see. Top of the weekly. I mean, we're talking 1SD. It damn sure can. You can make a 1SD move for sure. Like I said, all these are, we got outliers starting, man. And the cross is happening right there at the top of the weekly. It's great having all this leading info. Got a lot of confluence at the top of the weekly range. So there's the 4 hour. And the 90-minute, starting an outlier. 45-minute. And it's starting that outlier on the 90-minute below wave trend. And again, where's the top of the weekly? Fisher. A little bit higher, though. Yeah, I'll take that back. 103.3. That's definitely, that's probably the first resistance level on the weekly. But starting the outlier on the 90, below the wave trend, so it's definitely got the gumption to get through it. And you're above wave trend crossing up Fisher on the 45. And there, 99 log MA on the 45, top of the weekly. 33 and having an outlier. 33-minute having an outlier. And there we got 0.8, 102.8. So that's a little bit, 102.8 though. That is, right about the center of the weekly, a little bit below. Shit, it's more, yeah, it's damn near. It's above the top side of the 68.3, below the center of the weekly. Right in this range. 4 hour 95 for Laplace. Pretty much. But all these low time frames are having outliers. This has definitely got some movement. Not going to be able to, not setting up any bear div or hidden bear either. See the 15 minute. Had that outlier earlier, came right back into another. Higher highs on the return oscillator locally. This is the first one right here. It's turning down. Negatively correlated though, but you're losing that negative correlation. DLP is building though. So is Shannon Entropy percentile. Prediction model's the top side and it's trending on the 15. 33, no. So 15 minutes starting to trend. Well, you got all these outliers, 33, 45, 90 starting to build. If you see it start to trend on those time frames, we're definitely going to go up there and hit the top of the weekly. Could, and possibly today, considering the low time frames. A lot of candles left. I mean, this market's still got, what, 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hour. Well, Dixie, I mean, Dixie's open, but traditional market, 5 hours left. Gold, huh? Let's see if gold's setting up some, yeah, hidden right there, man. Hidden the bear. Tight. Talk about this all the time. You're already rejected off the 99 log MA. You got a tight, the 9 and 33 log MA, reverse wave trend, and the entire power mean band is very tight. Wham. Right here. And you're below it right now. So what are the probabilities right here? 981 expanding negative, 2400 expanding negative, low length contracting negative. So yeah, we're getting a little doji. I'm surprised this hasn't pushed lower, to be honest, though. It is a fairly low time frame, though, and the low time frame volatility is saying up, right? So it did a little bit, pulled all the way back from those other two reads, but now it's sucking back up. This has got a higher probability of dumping out here on gold. Yep, hidden there. See if there's 33 minute. Hidden here too? No. Yeah, it's just these really low time frames. And okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all the wicks in the Fisher wave trend right there. It didn't close a candle above a reverse wave trend. Dumped it out again to the bottom side of the 99 log MA, and this is really tightening up on the 33. And you have a wave trend that's crossed down Fisher. It's got all the earmarks of this thing just down. But that's saying, look at the volatility on the 33. It's supporting this to just hang around wave trend. All right. Contraction across the board, negatively correlated. Yeah, even the 2400. Blow it up. Yeah, look, contraction, contraction, contraction. Grades contracting. Actually, correlation just broke on the 2400. All right, so it's contracting positive. Just broke here too. I mean, this just happened. This literally, these correlations there went negative again. So this is in real time happening right here. And when you see stuff like that, that's where even the workflow is more important, dropping down all the way down to a 1 minute, right? To understand, okay, so is this thing going to dump out? Let's go to a 1 minute, see where this thing's hidden bear. DLPs of the downside, volatility expanding positive, low length. Finish off the 981 contraction negative. 2400 though is contracting positively correlated. And wave trend, if wave trend rejects here on the 1 minute to the downside, you can see it, right? It's starting to turn down. I was going to try to turn it back up and cross Fisher. This could be getting ready to position the rest of the day, just riding down a 1 minute power mean band. We'll see. Where could gold go? Where could gold go? Intraday. I mean, immediately tested the weekly range. That's not an issue. But you got 1, 2, 3 wicks into the center of the daily. Then take a brain surge and realize where these bull algos are at. And to be honest, here on this support, probably top of the weekly, you're going to have the bulls. So you got a nice range here. Bears up here at the center of the daily, bulls at the top of the weekly. Right? Tested immediately. 2 wicks and then wham, right to the bottom of the daily, to the center of the daily. And here we are. And that monthly level is top. That's actually top of the monthly range. I mean, like I said earlier in the stream, it's got a lot of support down here. That's why it's kicking up. Top of the monthly, bottom side of the daily, 68.3. Oh no, top of the weekly. My bad. There's the top of the monthly right there. So yeah, this whole area right here, good support for gold. But Dixie makes its way up to the top side of that weekly range, another 0.4. 0.4. Yeah, 0.4. You would see gold definitely come down to give it another test. It's probably coming right now. Because from what I just saw on Dixie's not going to chill here anytime soon, at least on low time frames. It's probably going to work its way up to that range. Oh yeah, starting to get a little snow. There's Big Dog. Oh yeah, let's wrap it up. It's 11. Got a ton of shit to deal with today. Guys, in the Discord, thank you for all the support. You guys are great hanging with us. All right. You are fantastic. Trading View. If you're watching on Trading View, hit that rocket icon. Help the algo on here. Get this out to traders that need this information. Meanwhile, we could possibly be getting the old shadow treatment on this platform. I don't get it. We got literally the best information probably going on this platform. It's tough though, man. Wow. Just think about it. When you're working with this leading information, you are going against the grain, unfortunately. How bad is that? You got people trading these financial markets and they're using lagging information. 99.99999% of people are using that lagging information. You know who the other 0.00001% that's running with the leading information with alpha trading? The high frequency trading firm algorithms, are crying out loud. So you wonder why this happens to us, and we're trying to get this information out. This is a massive massive scam, bigger than anybody could even realize. Yeah, I mean, it's real. If you don't think it's real, you're not paying attention. There's a massive scam going on, feeding. Yeah, you want to learn how to trade? Here, use this, right? They don't even give you an opportunity to know about information, the distribution models, these volatility ranges, all this stuff, log returns. It's crazy, man. So we're going to end on that. We'll see what kind of views we get today. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And wherever you live out on this big, beautiful earth, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening.
You win.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah, Papa.
Hey, yo, anybody's listening.
Oh,
Get
no.
discounts on your next girlfriend, bro.
Nice.
Fucking loser.
No, geez. I'll see you guys in the morning.